perfect clean gel application that is nice and close to the cuticle area. Your prep is extremely important when it comes to clean gel application, so if you are struggling with that, I do have a few tutorials pinned to my page. We don't want to start with too much gel on the brush, so make sure you just swipe a little bit off on your bottle before you apply it to the nail. And we're going to start from going right to left and applying a few swipes of color as close to the sidewalls as you can and as close to the cuticle as you can with the brush. This brush is really easy to use and makes it really easy to get close to the cuticle, so keep in mind that some brands may use different kinds of brushes, which might make it a little bit harder for you. Now, my secret hack, which isn't really a secret, I'm sure a lot of people do this, but is to actually go in with a tiny little liner brush. I do like to pick up a tiny bit of gel on the brush before I go in and kind of spread it a little bit closer to the cuticle area. We just want to make sure we're getting it as close as possible without flooding the cuticle, especially when you're using dark colors like reds. It can be really hard to get those out of the cuticle area. Once you fully cure, we're going to go back in with our brush and apply a second layer of gel. With the second layer of gel, it should be a lot easier to just use the brush that's on your bottle to get a lot closer to the cuticle and the sidewall area. I do like to just make sure my polish application is as even as possible, so you'll see me do multiple swipes of gel. If you need to, you can absolutely go in with your detail brush again. I just like to make sure everything is nice and covered. And that is how you get a nice, perfect gel application